between the Houston Astros and the Chicago White Sox. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason. Rosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
And guys, I'm going to be sorry to see this series come to an end. You've got to love a series that comes down to the final game, and seeing the push and pull struggle between these two teams over the last 4 games has been a lot of fun. We're in for a great one here in Game 5.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Carlos Rodon gets the call in Game 5 in front of the hometown faithful. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Carlos Rodon, the pride and joy of NC State University. Overpowering fastball at times, 94 to 96 miles an hour with some cutting action. His best secondary pitch is the hard slider and does have a changeup that's on the improve. If he brings all 3 of these, he has a chance to shut anybody down.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Jose Altuve is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
First pitch, 107.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And now look out as Ed runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of, so now he's aboard with get your outing underway on the mound.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Altuve aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he had. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
Hero, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Michael Brantley becomes the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. The 0-1 on its way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Fouled off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Two men are on with 2 men out. Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball. Here's the 1-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds
here's the 2-1. Called strike 2.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 2 left for the Astros. Astros nothing. Sox coming up. It's the 2005 Fall Classic all over again on Major League Baseball, the show. Lance McCullers has the ball for the 5th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a pitch on the way. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup and the pitch.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Myers is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting second.
Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Matty, Luis Robert is certainly a guy we need to watch in this one. I love guys that can run, and this guy has great speed. We'll see in this game if he gets a chance to use it, and if he does, you're going to be really impressed. He can really make an impact on a game with his wheels.
Yoan Moncada comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Yoan Moncada.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Luis Robert is on deck. Bases are empty, one man out. This one's flared toward left center. And that's in there, base hit. Throwing to second. The tag, and he is out at second.
Batting first, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
The next batter will be Luis Robert, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
So here's Jose Abreu, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. Now it's 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. The 2-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
3-0 pitch on its way. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at...
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. A man left for the White Sox. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go. And digging into bat next, the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. First pitch of the AB now, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. The 1-0.
That's a ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Ruled a strike on the outside corner, 3-1.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. Full count still. swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away. Next to dig in, Kyle Tucker. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts and all.
He's set, and the pitch. Jake Myers is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Now the first pitch. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1. And there's ball 1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And my goodness, that nearly got him as he had to back away from it. It's ball 3.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in the scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Into the box, Eloy Jimenez. As he rips it on the ground to second. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate, Gavin Sheets. As he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Jimenez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Now the 2-1. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Bregman has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
Batting in, the right fielder.
And with 2 away, we'll take a look at our playoff bracket. And obviously, after tonight, one of these 2 teams will see their logo move on into that empty spot in the AL Championship Series. Which one will it be? Ready now for the White Sox, Leury Garcia. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch.
Oh. 1 ball, no strikes.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Alvarez has it, and the inning is over. White Sox leave 1. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Top of the 3rd set to get underway. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Hit back up the middle. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Now at second baseman,
Back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's set. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Anderson brings it in. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and is still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. Here's Michael Brantley as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home. Third inning, no score to this point. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2.
3-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one misses inside. A ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Runner on first with 2 away. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
2-1 to count. From the belt, the pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out with the man at first. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 3-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Stepping up is Cesar Hernandez as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Here comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. The 3-1 pitch. Patience exercise as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Like ball 2 below the knees. 1. From the stretch.
Ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
And the 2-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Hernandez gets his lead at first, nobody out. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he comes back with 1 in there for a high strike.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down and away, and had hung in the middle of the plate. Too late for him to pull the trigger.
He's going.
misses low. The throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second. Boy, that throw was right on the money.
Yeah, you said it, Matt. That was a lot of practice paying off right there. Great footwork, quick release, and an absolute strike down to second. Take notes, kids.
The 2-1 home.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Bounce it to the left side. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Good guys held in check here. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. The Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Here's the first pitch.
Oh. 1 ball. Okay.
Here's the 1-0. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Here's the 1-1. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. First offering on its way.
No, that's high.
Count now a ball and a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Up high, 2-1 now. 2-1. Hit in the air out to center field. Robert is in his tracks now. And there's the second out of the inning.
The first baseman of the Cubs,
now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch coming, here it is. Grounded to short. Anderson picks it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that brings up Luis Robert.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Now the 1-0. This is a slider that backs up for a ball.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Bounce to first. Gurriel brings it in, and a step on first himself for the out.
The designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
So bases are empty with one out now. And one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. So the first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Now back. The catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. And this will get all the way to the wall now.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
And now, Eloy Jimenez. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with Sagan. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 2-out double left stranded. More coming up from Game 5 after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said it's been pretty apparent that they're just not finding a lot of hard contact today. There have been a lot of outs on softly hit balls, and while most of the credit for that goes to the opposing pitching, he said it's important for them to continue to make adjustments at the plate. It's games like these where they have to get back to the basics and find a way to generate some offense.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. 2-0 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Next up, Jake Myers. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, 1-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Got him.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Martin Maldonado. Pitch out, nothing doing. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. Tucker stands at first with one out. And it's a called strike to even the count at one. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. They make it look easy, don't they? Around the horn for the double play to end the inning. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First offering. Now the 1-0.
Well, ball 3 here. Hey, and the White Sox would love to start it in and get that leadoff guy on. They'd love to get a leadoff walk right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Digging in, the switch hitter, Leury Garcia, flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. As a look, now the pitch. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Sheets rounds the corner and is headed home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. A runner at second, nobody out. 1-1 the count. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. And now the first pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop to Gurriel, and they get them both.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. One run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Up next for Chicago, Yoan Moncada, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Hit on the ground to third. Throw gets him at first. Highway robbery right there as the inning is over. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. More coming up from Game 5 after this. Start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Now here's the first offering. Home. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Toward left center field. Jimenez is in pursuit. You can't get there as it falls in.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Stepping in now, Michael Brantley, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Count even now at 1-1. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. Altuve on at first, nobody out. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Now the payoff pitch home. That's lifted the other way out to left. There to make the catch is Jimenez, and there's one away.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
What an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. And it's fouled away. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Into the box, Yordan Alvarez. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Fastball well off the plate for a ball.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Here's Carlos Correa now. A ball and no strikes. No hits to this point. One and 0. Here it is.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's 1-1.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Roll. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Here comes Tony La Russa out of his foxhole at the end of the dugout, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll lead with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Ronaldo Lopez trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Ronaldo Lopez.
Here's Yuli Gurriel. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Soft grounder left side. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. And now in the box, Luis Robert. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers.
The center fielder, Luis.
First offering on its way.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. 1-1.
2-1.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
Down the line and fair, that's a hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And this throw gets away from him.
Not to minimize the hit here because it was a double all the way, but the wheels kind of came off defensively, and he's on third because of a bad throwing miscue.
So now to the plate, Jose Abreu. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Now the 2-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Runner in scoring position with none out. Hit on the ground out to short. Well, first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Phil Maton, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 88, Phil Maton.
The switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Base is empty in front of him with one away following the RBI groundout. Here's the first pitch.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Pitch on the way, and he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Now at the plate, Eloy Jimenez, a hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. This is on the ground over the first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 Astro error, and no one left. We're on to the 7th inning now in the deciding Game 5. It's the White Sox 2 and the Astros 1. Garrett Crochet comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
7th inning ready to roll, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Kyle Tucker. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Trying to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Yeah, Matt, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Jake Myers.
At the plate, Jake Myers. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1. Here's the pitch. strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Martin Maldonado. And he lays off there, 1-0. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off ball 4, so now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Up next to the Astros, the second baseman.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Set and the pitch. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Maldonado leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3. Michael Brantley would be next. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Altuve connects. Deep left field. Looking up is Jimenez. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. And the Astros will move out in front here 3-2.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Jose Ruiz will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 66, Jose Ruiz.
Into the box now, Michael Brantley, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Garcia able to track it down for the 3rd out. 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up, and Houston's taking a 3-2 lead. Brooks Raley gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 58.
Last half of the seventh here, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, Gavin Sheets.
The first baseman, Gavin Sheets.
From the stretch.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Fouled away. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Now the pitch. A swing and a miss on the ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
In now, Leury Garcia, standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. The 1-0 home. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Here's the 1-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Now a swinging bunt. Again, a 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the bases empty.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. So a pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch out. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Ready to begin the 8th. that'll bring up Alex Bregman.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
Pitch on the way. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two and one. The 2-1 is taken for strike 2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Bregman is retired, and there's one away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Ruiz. A 6'1" right-hander. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The 2-0 on the way. Is taken, strike 1. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Here's the 2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Here now the 2-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Ryan Tepera gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
51, Ryan Tepera.
Carlos Correa will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the stretch. Popped him up. Sheets is there. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
The first baseman, number 10, ESTE.
Next up is Yuli Gurriel. He bounced out last time up. And now the first pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So fine work there from the White Sox bullpen. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Astros on top, 3-2. Kendall Graveman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Tim Anderson.
Now the first pitch. And he Waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The windup and the 0-1. There's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Correa. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Now batting, third baseman,
So here's Yoan Moncada. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
1-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Here now the 2-2. Leiter in there for a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he showed great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
The batter will be Luis Robert, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees at strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes over to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. Here comes the 1-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Tucker waits on it, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. They're down 3-2. Michael Kopech enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. And now here is Kyle Tucker. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Late that time for a strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Next, it'll be Jake Myers. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now here's the pitch. The 1-0 is laid off of down and in.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And you're a pitcher right there. You can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Martin Maldonado, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Behind 0-2 now. Maldonado behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Myers leads off first with 1 away. Now a throw over.
Now he's safe.
And he fouls this one off. Fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Jose Altuve will stand in again, and we'll take you back to the 7th inning. This was a 2-run home run, and it was one of the key blows in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the AB now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. You're going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Astros lead this one 3-2. Ryan Presley comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 55.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jose Abreu. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Jose Abreu.
Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And misses again, 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Now the 2-0 fouled off.
going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Now the 2-1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Yasmani Grandal, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Fouled away. Ready with another 2-strike offering. A ball and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Bouncer to the left side and into left field for a 1-out hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Now that's the at-bat they needed. Bases empty, 1 out, down 1 in the 9th. He's got to find a way, any way to get on base, and he does more than that, getting into scoring position here. We've got a great finish on our hands, guys.
To the plate now, Eloy Jimenez. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Alvarez is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Now batting, first baseman, Gavin.
So stepping in is Gavin Sheets, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Here's the first pitch. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
The White Sox down to their last strike. Full count now, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. He struck him out, and that'll do it as they've won this series, so they'll move on.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the next round and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.
Fans are finalized.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the American League Division Series between the Houston Astros and the Chicago White Sox. Carlos Rodon gets the call in Game 5 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so
here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's set, here it comes. And underway on the south side as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 107.
Now the 1-0. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. 65 degrees our temperature here at first pitch. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. The 2-1 home. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Fouled off. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Two and 0 to Brantley.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Bases are empty, one man out. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Ready? Now the payoff pitch. Struck him out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. count's even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Just getting started here on the south side in this one. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
The 2-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Jimenez has got it, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. Astros nothing. Sox coming up. It's the 2005 Fall Classic all over again on Major League Baseball, the show. Lance McCullers will do the pitching in hostile territory here in Game 5. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And stepping in, Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of first. As he'll take a look at ball one. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Altuve ranging into the outfield. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting second.
A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, you know I'm going to be watching Yasmani Grandal pretty closely. We all know he's just a great baseball player. He's one of the elite players in the game, and it's always a privilege to see him do his thing. Hopefully he does just that in this one.
So here's Yoan Moncada. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Two balls and no strikes to count to Yoan Moncada. McCullers is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2. To third. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
Batter will be Luis Robert as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Moncada, base runner at first with 1 out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit out towards second. Altuve to his right. He has it over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. Acrobatics that time to the bag to get this double play started. More coming up from Game 5 after this. set for the start of the inning. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Yordan Alvarez. First pitch of the AB now. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
The 2-1.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Change up low, 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
They sped him up, slowed him down. It's got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Set to deal on 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground out to short. Anderson scoops it up. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Jose Abreu. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Fouled away. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Now 1 down with the bases empty. And up next, the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Pitch on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Grandal with a 3-1 count now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
In there for a called strike, 3-2 now. And the sinker runs too low here as he loses him. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. The pitch, and he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Altuve for 1. On to first, and that's 2 innings and 2 double plays they've hit into so far as the inning is over. Good guys held in check here. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Houston, Kyle Tucker, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. No one can make a play on this one, and the first Astros hit is going to be for extra bases.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
At the plate now, Jake Myers. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Spin and a throw back to second. And the runner back safely. No one out with a runner at second. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Here comes the 1-2. Is looked at off the plate for a ball. Hit out towards second. He's right there, and there's 1 away.
Batting 9, the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
So now here is Martin Maldonado looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. He's set and the pitch.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with 1 gone. That evens it up 1-1. From the stretch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Here's a topper foul off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
To the plate next will be Jose Altuve. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Fouled away. One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. And he fouls this one off. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Now it'll be Gavin Sheets as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The first baseman, Gavin Sheets.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strike.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here now the 2-2.
3 balls.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Fouled away. He'll try it again, 3-2. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that is off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first punt of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
Next to stand in is Leury Garcia, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
From the belt, the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one. A runner at second, nobody out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
The 2-1. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Good sinker there, gets him swinging for the first out. Digging in will be Cesar Hernandez as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And for me, this is the side he looks more fluid from. A little more control in his swing, and it seems to lead to more consistent contact than from the right side.
And that misses for ball one. 1 out and a runner on second base. Ground to third. Oh, he makes the stop. How about that? So a really nice diving stop down there at third, and here it is again with show track. The stop is obviously great, but the arm strength on the throw is what impressed us. It's not easy to throw a ball that hard after popping up from the ground. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. It was a flyout for him to start the home first. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A man left for the White Sox. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Set for the start of the 4th. And standing in is the DH, Michael Brantley.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
First pitch on its way, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And this is lined into right field, and he's aboard here with the leadoff single.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Popped him up. Moncada's there for it, and there's 1 gone.
left fielder, number 22, Yordan Alvarez.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes set and the 0-1. Now a little looper down the left field line. Jimenez coming in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
Here's Carlos Correa now. As he can't make contact and is tied up here, it's strike one.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. And with 2 away, we'll take a look at our playoff bracket. And obviously, after tonight, one of these two teams will see their logo move on into that empty spot in the AL Championship Series. Which one will it be? So here's Yuli Gurriel. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. 0-1, the pitch.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
From the stretch, the 1-2 changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Even at 2-2, the pitch fouled off. And 2, here it is. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Third baseman, Yoan.
Here's the first pitch. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit, leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
The next batter will be Luis Robert, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And it's 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So here's Jose Abreu. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
The 2-0 on the way.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
The 2-1 home.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Here now the 2-2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled away. Make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. The payoff pitch, and that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
At the plate, Eloy Jimenez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 1-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
The set and the 2-1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here, and the Sox will move out in front now, 3-0.
Awesome swing right there. You never know when that huge moment's going to come in the game. I know there's a little bit left in this one, but certainly they got to feel good about themselves.
Hey, anytime you can put some points on the board, we're not sure if this is going to be the difference in the game or not, but certainly you get a big swing like that, make the fellas in the dugout feel a lot happier about the way this one's going to turn out at the end.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. One ball, one strike to count. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Sox get 3 thanks to this 3-run home run. We played 4. It's now 3-0 Pale Hose. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch on its way. Kyle Tucker is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box now, Jake Myers. And he takes ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. That one's in there, 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And that misses for ball 4.
Now back, catcher, Martin.
1 out, runner at first. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. From the belt, kicks and deals. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-0. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Here is Jose Altuve. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. One and one, here it is. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he's in safely at third, as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Here's Michael Brantley. And he fouls this one off. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Alex Bregman. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Now another 0-2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. 3-run blast to straightaway left as they take the lead 4-3.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning, only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Stepping in now, Yordan Alvarez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Now for 4 innings, he was great. But here in the 5th, he looks like a completely different guy out there. That happens a lot when a pitcher is facing batters for the 2nd or 3rd time in a game.
Here now the 2-2. Okay. Carlos Correa would be next. Into the corner and slicing foul. Four runs here in this half inning. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting, Carlos.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Here comes Tony La Russa out of his foxhole at the end of the dugout, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Ronaldo Lopez takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 40, Ronaldo Lopez.
In now, Carlos Correa, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Off-speed pitch here, but it dips below the knees, evening us at 1-1. Two now as that one's fouled off. Alvarez is off at first with 2 away. Fouled off. Another 1-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Middle of the afternoon here on the south side. It's now a 4-3 Houston lead. So here is Leury Garcia. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch of the AB now. Ball and a strike. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Popped up. Bregman in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Grounded to the right. Altuve showing off his range, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now back, second baseman, Jacob Hernandez.
Up next, Cesar Hernandez grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he misses there, 1-2. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he popped him up. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
To bat will be Tim Anderson as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Leiter in there for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Just missing here, 2-0.
Listen, I'm biased to the hitters. This is a situation where you got to be aggressive. He's shaky right now. 2 men on, and now you got a 2-0 count. This is where you want to capitalize.
Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Ground ball for Altuve could be 2. There's 1. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. 1 pitch, 2 outs. A pitcher's best friend to end the inning. More coming up from Game 5 after this. Ready now is Yuli Gurriel. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now the 1-0. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
That one's in there. 3-1.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taken.
The 3-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
So next to bat will be Kyle Tucker. He went down on strikes last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
To the plate now, Jake Myers. As he'll take a look at ball 1. This ball will be chopped foul. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Tried to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the Astros, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Phil Maton enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the
Now
sixth.
pitching for the Astros, number 88, Phil Maton.
Striding in is Luis Robert. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Leading up for the White Sox, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
Now the first pitch.
You like the modern style of baseball, here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
The 1-0. Ground ball left side. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Side. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 0-1 delivery. 1 out, nobody on. One and 2 now. And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. From the stretch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Down in order go the White Sox. They still trail it here 4-3. Jose Ruiz is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 66, Jose Ruiz.
And now Martin Maldonado. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Even now, 2-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Fastball ball called. Strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
At the plate now, Jose Altuve. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he falls behind 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box, Michael Brantley, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A 1 pitch on its way. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ballgame. Fastball well outside. Three and one.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Shoots this down the right field line. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion, while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Bregman will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's set the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two balls and a strike. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. So they can't make anything out of a 2-out double. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Kendall Graveman will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 31, Kendall Graveman.
Jimenez stands in again, and his home run earlier has accounted for all of their runs so far in this one. Infield 2 now as that's in there at the knees. Popped him up. Maldonado over to his right. He's got it 1 away.
Now back, the first baseman, GRANDE.
So now to the plate, Gavin Sheets struck out in his last trip to the plate. And now the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Nope. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Myers is there, 2 gone.
Up next for Chicago, the right fielder, Garcia.
Next, it'll be Leury Garcia. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. The 1-0 home. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Ryan Tepera has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 51, Ryan Tepera.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Set with the 0-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. A pause and the 0-2. Misses. That's ball 1.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Misses. Ball 2. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Ripped down the first base line. And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. And he'll reach second now with one away.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Has a look, now the pitch. One and 0 pitch on the way. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Now to the plate, here is Kyle Tucker. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not.
Next up for the Astros, Jake Myers. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Comes set, the 0-1.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter 2-seamer combo.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Ready with the 1-2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 2 left for the Astros, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Christian Javier is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 53, Christian Javier.
Into the box, Sox, Cesar Hernandez. He doubled his last time through.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1. And they'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to get in, but you can't be too cute either.
Still 2-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
So now to the plate, Tim Anderson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Yeah, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Here comes the 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up. Bregman trying to get there, and that's going to land foul. Still 1-2.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Got to believe you got to work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul.
Again, or something slow below the zone.
This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning.